What's good, everybody? DJ Tech Master here, and I figured I would do a little gift guide of stuff that I actually use or own to help a beginner creator out there. So let's get to it. So my first thing is right here. Everything else you can get from Amazon. This one is an actual app that you can get either in the Apple Store. Actually, let me double check right now. Now that we're thinking about it, I believe you can also get it at the Google Play Store as well. And that is the Moviepro camera app. In the past, I've used Filmic Pro, and I love Filmic Pro, but Filmic Pro is now going to a subscription um, model where Movie Pro is similar, but it's a one-time fee. So I'm trying to make this more for like people getting started and beginners. So there you go. So, just to make sure, because I'm also trying to be open and friendly for both Apple and Android users as well. I'm pretty sure I think I might have seen it. I could grab my other phone to be sure and find out. But yeah, so the Movie Pro app, it will only cost you $10. And the reason why I'm showing the bundle is because this is to help out someone that has both a smartphone and an iPad. And I the reason why I say this is because this is how I work. If I am shooting off of my phone, but I need to monitor myself, I use the remote off of my iPad to monitor my shot, and then I record off of my smartphone. So yeah, it's really smooth. It works very well, and I definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's on Google Play. So there you go. It is on Google Play. So you can get it both for Google Play and Apple. So there you go. Now, we're going to start from low and going from high. So that was our low, which is $10. And now we're going $18 right here. And this is a extendable tripod for your smartphone or GoPro, but I'm targeting smartphone, and it comes with a coupon. Remember to click these coupons because people forget 5% off coupons. Definitely get that. So definitely something that's good on the go. You can carry it with you, throw it in your bag, create content wherever you're at. Now I use a different solution. I've used several different solutions. One of them broke on me, and actually, maybe I should. No, I'm not gonna put it up there because it broke up. So what I use now is I actually have several mic stands because DJing and all that stuff. I use one of them kind of like a C stand. So I have a little quarter thread adapter, put it up there, and then I can mount any of my smartphone clips onto that, and I can use it as an overhead. But I saw this and I was like, wow, that's an all-in-one solution. You don't have to do the thread and you don't have to do a mic stand, and it's cheap. So $20, and that will give you the overhead look on a smartphone. And don't worry, I have everything listed below. The Amazon links will give me a kickback. Movie Pro unfortunately will not. There you go. All right. So next is a ring light. So I'm showing the RGB one for several reasons. One, I like bi-color lighting because depending on the situation of the day, you can change what your lighting is. And if you're a person of color like myself, I know everybody says use like really, really bright lights, but you want to have more of for your skin color, you want to have more of an amber, not that super amber that's all the way to the left, but like kind of that in between, the cool and the warm. because it brings out our skin a lot more. So little known unknown fact that a lot of people don't know. So I'm really into like learning like stuff about cinematography. So there you go. Gave you a little tip. And this also has a 5% coupon. So remember to hit that coupon. But yeah, ring light with a smartphone mount, so that way you're you'll have your even lighting. It's already diffused. You can sit it there and it's good to go. Now, the only reason why I'm saying also RGB, because you could probably save money and get just a bicolor one, but this is right now, I think it's the same price as what you would pay for just the regular one with bicolor. So there you go. So it's $29.99 with 5% off. But the other reason why the RGB one is good is, let's say you're doing different types of setup, and maybe you might have, instead of using this, you're using the tabletop or the overhead. Well, if you want to have a little bit more dynamic lighting in your shot, you can use your ring light, change the color to some form of different color on the RGB wheel, and then throw it in your background. There you go. You got different color to help separate and bring interest into your shot. Now, next is, so I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with some of these. So I actually own two of these. The first one I bought off of Jugner. If you follow Jugner, your average consumer, I bought one off of Jugner's recommendation, and that one did not work out so well. But then I was at my local Family Dollar store, and I think I picked it up after New Year's, around this year. And I walked in and I saw a whole bunch of these for like $5. You're not gonna find them for $5 right now, but here's one for like 30. And now my second one does work. It does work pretty well. I just haven't used it that much. But if you need something to where you want to mount your phone and get motion, like say you're doing something in the kitchen, or like kind of like that, you're doing fitness and you're moving around, this will work. It's tied. A lot of these are tied to an app. I would definitely try it out and make sure that it works before you fully commit. I am recommending this one because it's 4 stars. I would not recommend anything that's like 3 stars. So this is a 4-star one. Unfortunately, it is not has a coupon, but there you go. But I have two of them. One of them I just use as a smartphone clamp, since that one didn't work out very well, but the other one works very well, and I have used it in the past. So there you go. Now I have a different gimbal, but I remember last year the rise of the really cheap smartphone gimbals is becoming the rise. I know a lot of people think like $100 for a gimbal, but now you can really get a decent gimbal for under $50. And Tech is a decent name, and as you see with the accessories, it comes with the feet and all that. So that is something that you could take around and get you some stabilization and get smooth video off of your smartphone. It's not gonna break your bank. And it's like under 40, which is not bad at all. Now, I've reviewed a different product, but I am gonna recommend this one only because what I like is that case is a charging case. So the thing that I'll make sure I'll put a card about what I recommended so you can see that product too. But that product does come with both the lightning port and the USB-C, so that way if you're Android or Apple, you get the best of both worlds, and you still get 2 receivers, but the case is not a charge case. So if you're team Apple, you can get this. If you're team, where, hold up. My stuff got split up. If you're team Android, USB-C one. So there you go. Apple, USB-C. So that way you can get good audio, clip it to yourself, it will hook in. You change the audio on what you're recording, hopefully Moviepro, and you're good to go. There you go. So really cheap, really affordable. won't break the bank. Now, this is something that I see a lot of people are not talking about, and I use these all the time. I'm not kidding. Use it all the time. And that is these little like dual flash drives. Now, I don't know why all of a sudden, because mine's is, well, I have two of them. I have one that's a Hutu, which Apple doesn't have up there right now. I'll open my little drawer because of how I put it in there. And this one, what model is this one? This is Rav Power. So maybe I should check to see if Rav Power is still making these. But this is a PNN wired one, and it's a little bit more expensive on the Apple side, which is $45.99. But what's interesting is, if you're Team Android, you can get the same thing, 128 dual link OTG for $22.99. So there you go. And the reason why I say I use this all the time is because when your phone, say you're like me, you got a nice phone, but not that much storage. So this is, even though this is a 12 Pro Max, this only has 128 gigabytes of storage. So I'm always dumping footage off of this onto this so I can edit on my computer. And there you go. So yeah. Plus you can use it to store backup files and stuff like that. So it's definitely a good way to go. So yeah, I'm a big advocate about all of these. I know some people are like, well, I also store stuff on the cloud, but I would store stuff on the cloud for like finals. But if you're doing your edits and all that, you want to have it on something more like this, so you can carry it from computer, even if you edit off your iPad, so you can carry it from that in your iPad or your tablet, whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely an advocate for about this. So yeah, for sure. So now the next thing I'm gonna recommend. I know I said from low to cheap, but stay with me. So this is kind of a combo. So you want to get a moment case, which I have moment case on this. I also have a moment case on this. So reason why I'm saying this is because if you get a moment case for your phone, doesn't matter which phone you got, the Moment site, they make cases for a lot of newer phones. So let's go to the Moment site and they got you covered. So you can get a cheap Moment case, and the reason why I'm showing this specifically, this old one for the 11 Pro Max, is because I'm showing you how the Moment system works. So they have these little grooves inside their cases, and so just to show off, and then boom, and it goes right on top of your lens right here. So, and then you can just put a lens like this. Now this, unfortunately, I looked and I don't see it on Amazon right now, but this one is actually the Rhino Shield lens, but it's compatible with Moment lens cases. But Moment lenses are a lot more expensive than this. So I paid 30, 40 bucks for the Rhino Shield. Maybe you can find it on eBay, but I don't see it on Amazon right now. So I don't know what happened. But if you want to get good lenses, I would recommend a Moment wide lens to give you a wider field of view and all that. And as you can see, it's cost you $100 bucks. But plus how much it might cost for your case. If you got an older phone, it's gonna be cheaper. If you got a newer phone or new-ish phone, it's gonna be more like the 20th, 30th in, plus the lens. So just letting you know, you can get lenses for your phone to make it higher quality. But you know, it's an idea, it's a gift idea, and it's a combo. It literally is a combo. But that is something to think about. But like I said, this is all stuff. This list is built off of stuff that I've actually used to create content. So everything on this list, even though it might not be exactly like the Moment lens and my Rhino Shield, this is everything that I use create content on a smartphone. So definitely give this list a go. Go through. If you got someone that's trying to start their YouTube or TikTok and they want to start creating content, there you go. And I guess I should do the honorable mention. Honorable mention is I edit everything on DaVinci Resolve. It's a free program, but you have to use a laptop. Now, if you're doing everything off of your smartphone or mobile, I will also say a good honorable mention is this. Oh man, don't want that tall. Man, I haven't used it in a while. I used to use a lot of different editing tools like Splice and all that on my phone. I don't use those anymore. The only thing I use now is well, no, there's two I would use. Adobe Rush, which is not bad. You have to figure out little things, but you can use Adobe Rush to edit off of your phone or iPad. But the other one is it's not coming. And then I will show you. Then I can give you the. For some reason, I'm thinking about Luminar AI, and I was like, Bree, you don't even own Luminar AI, even though I have looked at it a couple of times. And Luminar AI is for photos, by the way, because I also do photo stuff. Thinking about starting to put some tutorials on, like how I edit both video and photos and all that. Why am I not thinking about it right now? Sorry, this is taking longer than it should. That is definitely. I know it's on my iPad. Let's just go find it. Gotta find stuff. I do have Russia, but that's because I also use it off my phone.